Hello, my friends. How you doing today? Welcome to old timers and new subscribers and those people who are just dropping by. I have a big Temu haul for you today. This was about 5 orders and 4 of them were late. So I got a message on Saturday night after 8 o'clock that my packages were out for delivery. Well, I got 5 messages because there were 5 orders, but it was all in one bag. And the picture that's in my thumbnail is the bag full, and I was in my pajamas and not really fit to be seen, but that's the one I put in there. So this is what I've gotten here, and I've got some more stuff over on the chair. There was some stuff that, some boxes, and there were some cards I wanted to flatten out under the boxes. So maybe I'll just start there. This was $8.18, is now $9.82. Oh, I wanted to say bonjour, mes amis, for the benefit of my French-speaking viewers. Especially to Lori and Roxy. Hi, and maybe Maple. I don't know if she watches. I'm wearing my Temu Daisy shirt, my Daisy earrings, and my Daisy watch band that I got from my friend Lori, different Lori, at the Quirky Cauldron. And it's a nice spring day. We've had rain off and on all day. So, anyway, back to the Temu. This was $8.18 for me, and it's $9.82 as of yesterday. And it just dropped something. Okay, the straw's on the floor, but I'll show you the cup. This is a 20-ounce insulated cup, and it says Diet Dr. Pepper. And it's got all the health information. Please recycle. 20 fluid ounces. So that is my favorite soda. And we got a little slider top on there, and it came with a plastic straw. So, you know, what a way to start the video except for to drop something, because that's what I do best. So we will put her back in her bag. Keep her from getting banged up. I may use this in my car during warmer months. Right now I have my water that I keep in my car in a plastic cup. And once it gets a little bit warmer, we're going to be having to switch to an insulated cup. And this is another one that I bought for the same purpose. This was $12.18, now $13.09. This one came in a fancy box. The brand is Miyoki. Okay, I'm doing really well already. Nice box. And this is a 24-ounce. So it's a little bit bigger. This is supposed to be non-spill. And yeah, I'm a spiller. This may end up being one for use at home, like on my nightstand. I'm just always knocking things over. Yeah, okay, I don't lie. I'm kind of just off work, and yeah, I'm knocking stuff over. I'm doing a great job. Super profesh. So this is the pink water bottle. It's already got a rubberized bottom, so I don't need to put one of those boot cover skins. I don't know. I can never remember what they're called. But it is pink, but it kind of has a purplish tinge, and this up here is pink. So you can do this and drink out of the spout, or put a straw in there if you wanted. And then up here is a straw. And I like that a lot, and it's supposed to be leak proof. So you open it up, and it's like that with the little straw going down in. So I thought that was pretty nice. I was looking for something leak proof because, yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. I actually knocked over my 40-ounce tumbler at work today. And this guy who newly sits in the cubicle next to me, he's so funny because, well, he knows I'm wearing headphones for one thing, but he messaged me on Teams and said, "Are you okay?" And I didn't even notice it right away. So, okay. That came double boxed. Not going to bother picking that stuff up right now. This was pretty cool. So a lot of people like those Touchland spray hand sanitizers. I never even heard of them until people started talking about the dupes at Dollar Tree. And I have bought a number of those. But I saw my friend Lori from the Quirky Cauldron haul a holder like this that goes around your, and this is one of my Be Pure hand sanitizers, and it just slips right in there and you can put your hand sanitizer on. But the thing that I really like is that it's got a hook, so you can hook it up at the top of your bag and keep it upright. Now I did get another one of these with the edging on it, but that one had the hook on the bottom, so it's gonna hang like that. And they're supposed to be, you know, pretty leak resistant, but I did have some leak that I sent to my friend Cheryl at Cheryl for Peace. So yeah, I didn't trust that. So I found this. It was a set of 7 of these. I paid $7.24, so $9.05. So it's not just the cases, it's actually also the bottles. So I have 7 bottles just like this, and they're just like the ones from Dollar Tree. And then I got blue, purple, yellow, green, white, pink, and orange. Now this one, my other ones that I got came with a little funnel, which I found really helpful in getting the hand sanitizer into the bottle. This one does not seem to have done that. I will have links to all this in my description box. So, but I think that's pretty cool. I put this one, this is, you know, one of the blue colored bottles, so I put that with that. And you know, they've been selling the covers like this at Dollar Tree, but I haven't been able to find them. I haven't been able to find the new scents, and I haven't been able to find this. So these worked out to just over $1 a piece with a bottle and that. And you can buy the round bottles of spray sanitizer that have twice as much in them and just decant them into these little bottles. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, I have a song to go with this one. And if you're old like me, you can sing along. Actually, I don't really remember the words. Disco, disco duck. Disco, disco duck. Okay, so that was a song from the 70s. Just a novelty song. Where did I write? Okay, this was $3.20, now $3.73. And it's just a disco ball style duck. And I collect rubber ducks. I've mentioned that before, and I thought this was super cute. With all the yellow mirrors on it. They had different colors, but I went with classic yellow because my bathroom is decorated in yellow. And boy, howdy, this is catching the sun and throwing some disco, but it's not really showing up on camera. But it is. It's really groovy is what it is. I love it. Okay. This was something I got for free, and I haven't really looked at it. I think it cost about $5. It was out of stock, I think. But it is a ring light. I keep buying these. Well, this one was free. It's got this little tripod, which my little fill light that I have over here is on one of these. And I really like this. And I have another fill light. The problem is I keep buying these ones that have to be plugged in. So right now with the situation that I have, plugging in is not super convenient. But I am working towards a different venue, a studio, if you will, for my videos. So maybe I'll be able to use some of these. I'm happy to get this for free, even just for the little tripod, because then I can get 2 lights going at the same time. Because right now I just have a tiny little fill light, and then I've got the kitchen light. Oh, and I can open the Death Star, which is a lamp that's right up here. That's a circle, and it's from IKEA, and it looks like a Death Star. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to show all these cards because some of them are for specific people who do watch my channel. This one is bent. This is to anglerfish, and it says, "The light in me sees the light in you." And we love anglerfish up in here. I think this is for my daughter. She sometimes watches me, but I don't think she's going to be watching this because she just texted us this afternoon and kind of broke it to us that she was in Istanbul. Well, she made us guess. And yeah, it's one time zone away from where she's at. And sorry, I'm looking for something that I have misplaced. Oh, there it is. So yeah, she found a really cheap flight, and she went from Czech Republic to Istanbul in Turkey, which one side of Istanbul is in Europe and one side is in Asia, and she did go over to the Asia side because she has never been to Asia, but now she has. So that's kind of exciting, and she's sending us beautiful pictures. And her goal, it's her New Year's resolution was to pet 20 cats. And she was here at the time, and by the time she left here, she had pet 9. And then she went to Prague and saw her friend, and so that was 10. And today alone in Istanbul, she pet 15 because there are cats everywhere. That are nobody's cats and everybody's cats, and they're taken care of by the community, and I love that. And she's just on cloud 9. She's having a great time. So it's just a real surprise. She will do that. She was looking for plane tickets for something else that's coming up in a few months, and she found cheap tickets to Istanbul. So there she is, and she's staying in a hostel, and she had a great time today, and she's leaving on Wednesday. And there went my light because I never remember to charge it. So yeah, she's living the dream. She really is, and I love that for her. Yeah, I don't know who this is for, but it says happy 29th birthday from your 110-pound friend. So that was cute. Oh, the cards, did I write this card was $1, and it's now $1.15. The anglerfish one was $2.32, and it's now $2.67. And I think these other two I'm not showing you, but they're kind of bent up, which always irritates me. This is one of those makeup bags, and it was $2.61, now $2.85, and I have a couple of these that are holiday ones with chenille letters on them. And a while back I bought a plain one, but it was black and it was just not very good. So I decided to get a pink one. And this one's got a little pull tab. Seems really good. And this was my idea. I have a Christmas one, and I have all my Christmas nails and Christmas jewelry in there. And then I have a Halloween one. Well, I don't really need just a Valentine's Day one, but kind of more of a spring holiday one. But I've got this little chenille stick-on patch from Dollar Tree, and I think that'll look real cute. I've got a few others, so I may change my mind about which one, but I think that's super cute. And the ones with the chenille letters on, they sell them for like $4 or $5, which I guess isn't that bad, but it kind of seems like a lot. So let's see here. Big. Okay, since I'm hearing Mr. Buttercup, are you gonna come join us? I put him in the thumbnail because I didn't realize my husband was gonna be home this afternoon. And so usually if my husband's home, he doesn't come and visit me. This is a 18 by 18 pillow cover. And I got this because it reminded me of Buttercup. And there's fishies on the TV. I didn't really notice that there was sort of a Christmas tree on here, but I'm not really super worried about it. It's just got that mid-century modern look with an orange kitty. And Buttercup, I've never had a cat before who loves the TV. He loves the TV, especially if it's something he's interested in. His favorite channel on YouTube is, I think it's called Mogu. It's Maru the cat. And if you mention that you're going to turn on Maru, he knows what that means. I mean, it's Maru and Hana and Kiri. I don't know why I'm not remembering her name. Anyway, on Friday night, my husband put on the movie Flow, which won the Academy Award for Best Animated Movie, Feature, whatever. And Buttercup was mesmerized. He stared at it. He was right up at the TV staring at it for at least a half hour. And then he kind of hovered in between, like curling up and napping and snuggling and also watching the movie. And he watched probably at least half of that movie. And I've never had a cat that was that interested in that stuff. But he was asleep on his tree and he heard the cat meow. It's an animated film. It's from Latvia and it's on Max. And it's totally without dialogue. It's just animals encountering natural disaster. I'll just put it that way. And making friends with each other, and it's really lovely. The art is lovely. The story is lovely. We really enjoyed it, Buttercup especially. So that was Flow. That's the name of that movie. I don't know if I said that. Okay. Something else I got because it reminded me of Buttercup. Did I say how much the pillow was? $3.48, $3.53. This item was 99 cents, and it's still 99 cents. And this is 5 orders, but I just recreate the order. I put everything in the cart from all the orders and then share that cart, so there's just one link for you to click on. So it just seems easier that way. Okay, this doesn't want to open for me the regular way. So it's a straw topper, and it looks like my boy. So cute. Just a little straw topper for our Stanley dupes. Let's see here. Trying to do this in a tidy fashion. Okay, I opened this to try it out. This was $3.44, now $3.81, and it came with 4 sets of 4, and I have 4 kitchen chairs. And what these are is they're like little socks, and you put them on the legs of your chair. And I have a tile floor here, and you've probably heard my chair sliding around. So the idea of this is that you put them on your legs of your chair so that they slide easier and to protect your floor. The tile floor, it's porcelain, and we've had it for 20, almost 25 years. So I don't think it's in danger, but I thought these were cute. My daughter has some from Daiso that she uses in Czech Republic at her apartment. So much stuff in here. Okay, I was gonna get a picture of this and I didn't. This was $3.61, now $4.46, and it's a backdrop, and I'll try to do my best to show you what it is. I believe this one is, you have to look, it looks like kind of a hobbit hole with a library. And obviously I want to iron that, and yeah, that's one of my ideas for a new space. I've mentioned this before. We have our computer room that isn't really for anything except for junk right now. It's not suitable for public viewing, but my plan is to set up in there and maybe put one of these up, and I did buy 2 different ones. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and try to fold that up. What's the other one? Well, let's go ahead and show you the other one. I think this one was supposed to be Harry Potter, but it's like magical train station or something. It was, where did I write it? Did I write it? Oh, I think I tried writing it on the plastic and it's rubbed off. Yeah, I think it was about $3 or $4, honestly. I'll give you an idea of this one. I know a lot of people have like walls or wood, and I don't know. I just had to get something a little more interesting. So this has the wall, and it has suitcases, and it has a cage, but no owl in it. It even said owl in the description. And then it's got suitcases. Oh, looks like maybe that cage sort of maybe has an owl in it, but it's a little indistinct. So those were the 2 that I got. And now I'm looking at them thinking they're not super bright and springy, so I'm not sure if that's what I really want this time of year, but we'll see. This goes with the other pillow cover. Put those over there so I can fold them up. This was $3.82, and it looks like it's discontinued, but I've seen ones just like it. It's just discontinued by my seller, so I'll try to find one to put in my cart for the shopping list. This again is a mid-century modern style with a cat and a TV with a fish on it. And our couches are blue, and I thought these would be cute. And both of these pillow covers have that kind of fuzzy feel to them. And they both have the design on both sides. So that's super cute. I like it. Are we done yet? No, we are not. I sort of bought the same thing twice, but they're not exactly the same. This was $1.46, now $1.29, and I'm very careful about getting all my price adjustments. So, yeah, this is a set of 10. They're frosted bags, maybe a little thicker. They're a little more like the plastic when you get a frosted bag from Shein or from Temu. And it's just a little bag, and it's got this little zipper pull. But I think it's kind of nice if you have little things you want to send somebody, or whatever, like you need to store something. I don't know, it just thought it was cute. I like it, the daisies, so I got it. And then I opened the package and realized that there were 2 sets of those. But I'm just grabbing randomly. This was $3.61, now $4.39. And this is a 3D printed Scream style duck. It's very cute. I've never seen the movie Scream. I do want to see it. I'm not really a horror movie person, but that one's supposed to be more comedy, and I do like Stephen King movies, so thought I'd give it a try, but I just thought this was really cute. Oh look, it's more daisy bags. These were cheaper, 70 cents, now 98. I think they're about the same size, but these ones do not appear to have the little circle pull things. They're just regular, and honestly, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what these are gonna do, but there we go. There's the daisies. The daisies in the same configuration. Yes, they are. Now I have 20 little daisy bags. Somebody else I saw just hauled these recently. And I don't remember who. I was like, hopefully I have those on order. This bag is kind of endless. Okay. Alright. I put some stuff in here that was smaller. This I bought. This is $3.62 now, $4. And I bought it actually for my coworker's daughter is disabled, and my friend saw that I have one of these, and it's a little pill box, and you open it up, and it's got little individual compartments. I think this one's nicer than it's got better stickers than the one I have. So it comes with stickers. These ones are days of the week, but then there's also little ones for over-the-counter medications. So we got like Excedrin, Alka-Seltzer, Motrin, whatever you need, in the different sizes for the different compartments. So there are 7 compartments on each side, so you could use it for like prescription drugs, you know, Monday morning, Tuesday morning. I use mine in my purse for over-the-counter stuff, but I also have a compartment that I use for my prescription stuff that I take at 5 o'clock, because I often forget to take those when I am out of town. What did I do with the rest of this plastic? Did I throw it away? I don't know. Where's this at? No, that's not it. So, at any rate, That is for her. And I did let my coworker know that I had picked that up for her daughter, and her daughter's just a sweetheart. Okay, we've got nails. I have never actually, well, I'll show you these. I got these before. I had these at St. Patrick's Day, and I paid $1.21, and they're now $1.46. These were really good nails. They stayed on, but it's the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Now I've never really done the handmade nails, and I had ordered some at some point, and I ordered a large, but they came and they were marked large, but they were really small like this. And I sent them to my friend Lori because she has tiny fingers. So these were 88 cents, now 94. So surprised Lori, I bought you some more nails because I know you really liked them. I got the largest for myself. I'm not sure if they're going to work for me, but they're actually large and not itty bitty. My problem with the idea of those is that I'm always popping nails, even if they're good ones, and having it limited to 10 might be a problem. So these were 97 cents, now $1.20, and these are marked size large, and they might work. Really pretty, and I bought two because they were really cheap, and I thought this could be a true test of handmade nails, and they're very pretty and springy with little, I don't know if you, well, let me see if I can get them out of here, little pink flowers. So yeah, I went ahead and got two. I know a lot of people do that. I know that Tammy from Haulin' It With Mima wears almost exclusively these kind of nails, and she always gets a spare set. So I just didn't want to spend a lot trying to figure out. It says happy every day. It's all stuck to the bag. Okay. So they've got like the cat eye effect on the base color, but then also there's little pink flowers and green leaves. They're really cute. I love them. So maybe appearing on my nails soon. I do have a set that have bunnies on them for Easter, but I'm probably gonna wait till closer to Easter. And then I have some other springy ones that I meant as Easter nails also, but they're okay if it's not Easter. The last set of nails I have here, I paid $1.52, they're now $1.46, and they're these Hawaiian florals. Now in the picture they looked really neon, and I was kind of okay with that. It was like a throwback. When I was a kid growing up in San Diego, we lived pretty close to a tourist area, so I actually had my first job in that area when I was 15, and I used to walk there, and there were these shops, these tourist shops that had like really kind of tacky tourist items, and a lot of times they had designs, beachy designs in neon colors, and that's what these reminded me of, but they're not really neon, but they're really pretty. So yay, I like those too. And that's a set of, the ones in the box I think are sets of 24, and then all these homemade ones are just sets of 10. But look, I'm gonna put some in a bag. That's what these are good for. Yeah, I'll put the little pill box for my friend because she comes tomorrow. My coworker's daughter has a job working at the pet store just once a week on Tuesdays, and usually her mom picks her up and brings her back to the office. So I can give her that pill box myself. All right. Wow, this is so much stuff. This was $2.15, now $2.23, and it is a 3D printed duck, dragon duck. It's kind of catching on the bubble wrap. And it kind of fluctuates between blue and purple depending on how the light is hitting it. But it is a duck. Okay, maybe it's just blue on one side, purple on the other. I'm not sure. But it's really cute. I was in a duck mood that particular day because there's at least 2 more ducks. Okay, I've seen who hauled this. And Lori at the Quirky Cauldron, I believe, hauled this. And also I saw Aaron on Hey Everybody haul this. I'm doing this on Monday, and this may not post till Tuesday. I've been having a lot of trouble getting videos to load at night. $1.70 is what I paid. $2.31 is what you might pay. It's a nice canvas makeup bag with little creatures, kitties and witches and sun and moon dancing. They're dancing. And it's just white canvas on the inside, but it's a nice little bag. And I've been kind of going hard on those as well lately. But they are handy to store little things that we accumulate. Okay. I'm like, what is going on here? All right. This is something I saw Adrian Miller haul, and I also believe I saw Menopause and Madness, April Rain, all this. These are wool balls, and I guess I got the small ones. It was $2.92, now $2.98. But it's the idea is that you put it in your dryer and it helps soften your clothes. And I'm not sure about wool because I'm sensitive to wool on my skin, but Adrian assured me that she also is, and that it doesn't give her any problems. So they're it's just a little, I definitely can feel it's wool, but it doesn't feel too bad, which kind of surprises me. And then this is the other, this was a 2-item order, and then there was a free item with it. I rejoined. I had been on Temu Circle before, and I rejoined a month ago. And they said, you get 12 free items, 1 with each order. And I'm like, that means I have to make 12 orders? Turns out it wasn't really a problem. Anyway, this month they're telling me I get 12 items, but they're in groups of 3. So I made an order today and I get 3 free items. They're all pretty small items that they give you to choose from. This item was $3.72, now $4.39, and this is actually a brand name item. This is from Kath Kidston, and it is a little makeup bag. And I did haul a different one with Scenes of London. This one I've seen, well, for sure Lori from the Quirky Cauldron hauled this, and I went and got the other one. This one's pink on the inside. You can see it's pretty small. It's really, really a good quality, nicely made. Has a tag, so you could give it as a gift. It's got little deer and owls and flowers, and I think a little bear on there, and really nice colors. It's very, very cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see here, boys and girls. What do we have? Oh, look, it's more nails. I was not going to buy more nails because they're not really good on my nails. But I got the bug again. This was $1.54, now $1.70. And they are 24 press-on nails. And these, they're all different. Let's see. There's more colors than just this. So those are those, but then you can see there's blues and greens, so you do a colorful little situation in your manicure, and I think that's so, so cute. So those are those. What else is in the bag? So I'm wearing my jeans that I hauled the other day that were from my package that was stolen. And these jeans are so comfortable. They are, I get a size 3X, even though I'm a 2X and I wear size 16 pants. I always get a 3X because it always fits better. Temu size is a little small. I probably could have got a 2X in these. They're so stretchy. They don't even have cotton in them. I think they're rayon or viscose and polyester and spandex. And they're really nice. They're kind of lightweight. They're perfect spring and summer jeans for work. They're full in the legs and a little bit cropped on me. I'm 5'9", so I'm really pleased with them. They've been great today. Okay, I have not opened these, and I did not realize they came with straws. $2.28 is what I paid. $2.55 is the price I looked up yesterday. Yeah, the package landed on my porch. I don't know if it was during the night or first thing in the morning, but it was not stolen. So I got it yesterday, but I ended up staying in my pajamas all day. So I got 2 of these. Again, to kind of combat the spillage issue, but for my Stanley type 40-ounce cups. I'm not sure why I picked this color, but it's got a little straw that pops up. It's got a rubber gasket here to help stop with leaks. And then straws. So there's 2 of these in the green color, and then the straw. I guess you would have to have straws. I didn't even really think about it because this is going to be a different length straw because it just goes inside. So that is another one of my solutions to messy Liz. I'm running out of space to put things. I did pull a few. That's something I want to pull because that's something that might be for somebody. These I have not opened, and of course they are small. These are cards, and this was $4.07, now $4.37, 12 pieces, which means 6 cards and 6 envelopes. I just thought the designs were cute, and I thought they would be nice to have, but they are small. These are birthday cards. I think I will probably more than likely use these for people at work whose birthdays come up. I think the colors are really pretty. And yeah, they're blank in the inside, and yeah, that is the size envelope they give you for them, and that's pretty Temu normal. So that is that. Wait, okay, I'm not sure why I bought this. I just liked it. It was $1.53, now $1.67, and it's a hair clip with eyes of protection all over it. My hair, I just kind of fixed it because it was kind of crazy. A lot of times, if I wash my hair in the morning before work, I end up going to work with it wet, and it's not exactly looking great, and I don't really care. But then I want to look nice when I get on camera, so I hit it with the flat iron. So let's see. Okay, this bag was mysterious to me, and I had to look in to see what it was. This is very small. Did I write down the price somewhere? I think it was about $1. And there were measurements, but somehow I didn't really like absorb that. Oh wait, it was $131, now $166. And this is another 3D printed duck. And it is superbly small. And the mouth is kind of scary if you're asking me. So that, I think, is the last duck. I'm almost through the bag. Oh, I was wrong. There's another duck. Now this was sold as there were 5 different ones and you get a random choice. And it was $1.60, now $1.75. And I really was hoping for a different choice, but it's still cute. Not as small as the other one. It is a little duck riding toy with a kitty riding it. And yes, there was one that was the color of Buttercup. And no, I'm not going to buy a whole bunch to try and get a Buttercup one. It's cute enough as it is. Okay. And yes, Buttercup is outside with my husband, so I feel like I did some false advertising by putting him in my thumbnail. So I might go back and fix it. This is the last item. $3.49, now $4. And I think I saw somebody haul this and realized they're cards, but I think they're postcards. And they don't come with enough envelopes for the whole set. They're supposed to be Easter cards or spring cards. They're very vintage, old-fashioned looking. So, well, they don't even have a place to write if it was a postcard. Bird, mouse, squirrel, kitty, bear. I don't know if those are squirrels or chipmunks. I think chipmunks maybe. Raccoon, deer, hedgehog. These are so cute. Bunny, owls, fox. And then we have stickers of the various different animals. So it said 35-piece set or something, and yeah, it works out to that if you count each one of these stickers as a piece. And then we have, these are really pretty. We have 2 envelopes that look like this, that have this sort of deckled, scalloped edge going on. And no stickum, no lickum to stickum is what Tammy says. These are beautiful, and there are only 2 of them. It's got this whole forest scene with the little bear, the mushrooms, trees, and it's got the scene. It's got some more skunk, I guess, and an owl, and it's got that little scallop edge again. So I have 4 envelopes and I think about 12 cards. So, you know, I can put them loose in packages because I do have some packages I'm going to be sending out. So, and some of them are less Eastery than others. So, I think they've got writing on them that isn't actually readable. Maybe it's just I'm blind. That is my huge Temu. I had some stuff I already put in for return on that I didn't bother showing you. I had the same exact jeans that I'm wearing. that I bought twice on accident. So those are going back. And then there was a top that wasn't the color it was supposed to be, and I didn't like the buttons. I just wanted to get that moving along. So I went ahead and processed a return. I haven't taken it in yet, but I do have the labels printed and ready to go. But that is my haul for today. I do have a bag of stuff that I bought at Dollar Tree on Saturday, and I'm going to do that on a different day because, yeah. And I'll probably go to another Dollar Tree between now and then and have a bigger amount of stuff. I have lots of other Temu coming. I was disturbed to see that one of my packages, which is several orders again, um, said it made a marine departure. Well, I did not have any inkling that that package was going to go by sea. And if it goes as slowly as they usually do, I am probably going to be getting some more credits for late packages. That is something that's a problem. I don't know if they changed the way they do it. A couple weeks back, I got a bunch of credits for late packages. It amounted to about $70 because it's $5 for each order, and I had several orders stacked on top of each other. It was like 2 bags. And, the day after it was late, that would just show up in my account. The $5, the $25, whatever. And this time, well, I had 2 items that were late and are still late that were due last Tuesday. And I'm not sure what's going on because they've been sitting in customs for a week, according to the tracking, and they weren't giving it to me. And I went on and chatted with them, and they gave it to me fairly quickly, but I did have to spend probably a good 20 minutes texting with someone to try and get them to do it. And they act like it's this big tooth pulling situation. And I do not understand why. I mean, if you're going to offer that as one of the perks, then you need to just give it and not make it like this ordeal. So that happened like on Wednesday. And then boom, 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 these other ones all became late. And I did not get that credit until yesterday or maybe Saturday, but it was after many, many moments of chatting with various different people and bots. But whenever I got with the bot, I said I want a real person. They're like, oh, we're submitting a ticket. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, we're doing that. I'm like, why is this so hard? The person on Wednesday just actually did it while I was chatting with them. And now you're going to make this so difficult. I think they're hoping that people will just let it go. I'm not doing that. Their policy is if it's late, you get your $5 credit. I want my $5 credit regardless. My package came yesterday, so some of the items were like 5 days late, some were 4 days late. Not that big of a deal, but their policy is that you get that credit, and I'm taking my credit. And it was really annoying. Put me in a bad frame of mind with Temu, but yeah, we'll see, because I suspect that there will be more late ones if those marine departure ones end up being late. Okay, why is this? I don't even have a light on. It's just this light maybe is catching green in my glasses. These are my Phi2 glasses. These are the Smith style that I got back in November when I did a promotion with them. And I love them. These are the biggest ones that I got. I get the most compliments on my round ones, which were the Beckett's. And I'll try to remember to post a link in my description for the glasses because I do still have a coupon code. And yeah, it's Monday. It went pretty well for a Monday, and let's plow through the rest of the week, working, shopping, hauling, just doing what I do. But I did mention, yeah, my daughter's in Istanbul. We talked to her on Saturday, and she had no plans to go to Istanbul. She just got on there on the computer looking for other flights and just decided, yeah, I'm going to Istanbul. It's cheap. So, of course, I Venmoed her $100 and she didn't ask for it, but she's my only kid. So, if I can, I will send her some money and help her have a better vacation. She's having a great time already. So, I'm kind of jealous. Now she wants us to go to Istanbul. So, she's still planning on living there a few more years. So, yeah, we can probably make that happen. The plan right now is to go to Poland when we go in the fall for her graduation, but who knows? Who knows? I guess we will discuss it next weekend when we video chat with her because she's there till Wednesday, and it is and I don't know how to say it. It's a Muslim holiday, Eid Mubarak, or I don't know. But there's a 3-day holiday, and that's right when she's there, is during the holiday. So I know she posted a picture of her, or she sent it to us in front of the, I'm not going to remember the name of it. It's a really famous Muslim house of worship in Istanbul. And I know she had mentioned that they had tourist prices that were really high to go inside. But if you were going there to worship as a Muslim, you didn't have to pay. So I'm sure she's probably electing not to go inside because there's a lot of other places she can go. Hagia Sophia? I think that's it. Anyway, she's having a ball, petting the cats, enjoying herself. So can't wait to see more pictures. Anyway, I'm almost at an hour, and this is unusual for me, but that was a big haul. So I'm going to take off and get this mess cleaned up, and I will talk to you soon. And I'm sorry that I didn't include Buttercup because he's outside. It's been raining off and on, and it's nice right now, so he's outside with my husband, who's not usually home by this time, but he had a dentist appointment. So anyway, I'm sure I repeated myself, so have a great one, and I will see you soon. Give me a like, subscribe, anything to help my channel grow. I appreciate everybody who watches, and I'm having so much fun with this. See you later. Bye.